Could Pierce Brosnan's James Bond come back for one last hurrah? Whether it be a one-off movie, a mini-series, limited series, all that kind of stuff via Amazon Prime, because obviously we now know Amazon own James Bond. And, like, the ball's in their court. We've just seen recently Pierce Brosnan standing looking like a fucking legend, standing next to his Aston Martin Vanquish from Die Another Day, which is in 2002, so like 23 years ago, before I think it got sold off to an auction. And he just looked tremendous. He was standing next to it, sitting inside it. He just looks like James Bond still. He looks like Old Man Bond. You've got Old Man Logan. Why not have Old Man Bond? Like, we know, obviously, we had Daniel Craig's James Bond, half his hurrah, half his sort of retirement, like his last, like I said, his one last hurrah. And he was older, a little wiser. And obviously, he ended up being killed off. Spoilers. But why not have literally an Old Man Bond come out of retirement to fight ghosts from his past, which is literally what we said we should call it. So me, Steve and Dan have our own group chat, and me and Steve are the big James Bond fans, and we were talking about it. There's been like, Steve's not all for it, but he's not totally against it. There has been so many theories over the last week or so from fans of being like, yes, no, maybe, all that kind of stuff. So you call it 007 Ghosts from the Past or 007 Shatterhand. And Shatterhand is one of the many aliases of Blofeld, and I'll get into why it should be called Shatterhand. So this was my proposed idea. How about Brosnan's Bond is now happily married, has been for the last 20 years. He's got kids now. One of his kids has a kid, so he's now a grandparent. Steve had said, though, it would only work if it was like kind of like ghosts from his past. So I'll give that man the credit there. Ghosts from his 00 past come back to haunt him and threaten the lives of his beloved family. Maybe an aged Blofeld, because that was the issue with Brosnan's James Bond, is he had no Blofeld. You know, he had no Blofeld, no Spectre, no nothing, because of the copyright situation with that part of the James Bond franchise, all that kind of stuff. Kevin McClory was basically like, no, Blofeld's mine, Spectre's mine. Robert Carlyle's character, can't remember his name of his character again, no, but Renard? Yeah, Renard. He was probably the closest to a Blofeld in The World's Not Enough, without being called Blofeld. Yeah. So yeah, because I spoke about that, about the whole copyright thing. So why not now? Why not do a Blofeld now? So an aged Blofeld for an aged James Bond. Could work as a mini-series. M's dead, Q's retired, Moneypenny's shacked up with her husband and kids in Greece. I don't know why Greece, but just say Greece. Go with it. Old Man Bond, on his own, no license to kill, no contacts to help him. Could work. And Steve said a few other things, and I can't remember. Steve said another few things, and I said, I agree with that, don't agree with that, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I like that. I actually said to him, I'll credit you for I said I should do a video on this. I'll credit you for the ghosts from the past comment, which I like, actually. So like I said, 007 Ghosts from the Past. And he said, Rise of the Ghosts. He's a prick because he loves, him and Dan think I love like the rise of this, the rise of that. So I said, or call it 007 Shatterhand, which is one of Blofeld's aliases. So yeah, so Ghosts from the Past. So like I said, or Shatterhand, which I thought actually originally was the working title, the rumoured working title for 2015 Spectre. Because Shatterhand is, like I said, one of Blofeld's many aliases. So it would make sense because Blofeld, Spectre, 2015 called Spectre, blah blah. But it was actually the working title for No Time to Die. Because obviously Blofeld was in it. I think it was before we knew the full story. We just knew that Blofeld was back, all that kind of stuff. Christoph Waltz and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I said have it that Brosnan's 007 and Blofeld have a history together. Because I was saying, like, you could build on they've got history. We just never saw it, sadly, because of the copyright and stuff like that. So have it they've got history. Could say they battled each other after the events of Die Another Day, and Bond got M killed, and because of it, it ruined him. So he walked away from MI6, Blofeld went into hiding, and now on the 20th anniversary of M's death, the ghosts of James Bond's past, aka Blofeld, rises again from the shadows to take out Brosnan's Bond once and for all. Like, I love that idea. Like, I'm sorry, I love that idea. Like, that could be tremendous. Like, come on, like, I even said to Steve, because Steve wasn't a fan of it, he's just like, nah, just keep going forward, blah, blah, blah. But you cannot deny that you would not watch a mini-series, a limited series, whatever the fuck you want to do it, with Pierce Brosnan, James Bond coming back. You know, it doesn't even because he's 70, 71 in real life. They could just say 60 in the movie, the TV show, whatever. They don't need to say 70-year-old. But why not just have him come back as an old man Bond who's now happily married? He's got grandkids. He's got kids. He's got grandkids. He's a grandfather. He's a papa. Papa Bond. Papa 007. 00 Papa. And ghosts from his past, aka Blofeld, fuck with his day. Fuck with his life and his family. And he has to go and take them down. No license to kill. No help with him. Just on his own. His fucking wits in his hands. Oh my god, sign me up. Pierce Brosnan is not slowing down. This man's got like 4 or 5 projects this year, like a TV show. He's got the new Guy Ritchie TV show. He's got several other films coming out. I think he's got another TV show as well coming out. Like, the man is not stopping. He would do it. Let's be honest, he would do it. If Jeff Bezos went to him and said, listen, Pierce, we're going to give you $5 million. Doesn't even need that much. It's just $5 million to come back as James Bond for a one-off 4-part series. What do you think? You'd be fucking stupid not to, because at the end of the day, Pierce Brosnan, and he was open about it in the 50th anniversary movie, Everything or Nothing, the documentary movie, where he basically got told over a phone call, like, we're going elsewhere, like, sorry, like, it's just, basically you're too old now. But nowadays, it would work. You know, Indiana Jones came back. He came back, and Harrison Ford came back as Han Solo. Blade Runner, Rambo, Rocky, they've all came back. Why not do... I think it's because, obviously, when it was part of the Barbara Broccoli, Michael G. Wilson era, they weren't really big on... They didn't want a shared universe. They didn't want to expand universe, all that kind of stuff. They just want to keep going forward, which is fair enough. I get it. Like, see if Amazon don't make spin-offs and this and that and the next thing. So obviously I spoke about the Moneypenny spin-off that they're supposedly in the works with Florence Pugh. Like, if they just said, we're making James Bond movies and that's it, I'd be happy. So, what do you guys think? Would you guys watch a Pierce Brosnan old man Bond, either on the big screen or the small screen? Nostalgia galore. Give Pierce Brosnan's James Bond his finale, because he never got a finale. Now, I know obviously part of the original run of James Bond, no Bond got their finale. Daniel Craig's the first James Bond to actually get his start, middle and end. Like, and that's a kind of one and done, sort of concealed in its own timeline universe, all that kind of stuff. No Bond got his finale. But now, with Amazon doing this and having the money and the backing and the resources to do a streaming service series, all that kind of stuff, you could give Pierce Brosnan his, like, one last hurrah, his finale to his saga, his time of James Bond. But yeah, what do you guys think? Comment down below, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and goodbye.